Welcome once again to Channel 18, and as you can see, our guest today is Sue Jusell, our town nurse, and Sue is going to talk to us about a safety fair and things that all of us should get in the habit of doing. So Sue, tell us a little bit about this safety fair, please.
Well, it was rescheduled from last month because of the weather, as so much has been. So it is going to be on Easter Monday, April 6th. It's going to start at 9:30, and if you'd like to come, we'd like to have reservations called in. The phone number for calling in a reservation is to the Council on Aging, and that number is 508-430-7550, and just let us know how many people would be attending. It's certainly worth your time coming out. We've got fabulous speakers coming. We've got people anywhere from the Fire and Police Department to Red Cross to some of the home care agencies in the area. We've got a chiropractor, we've got a nurse practitioner, and a few other speakers that are just going to be pretty key speakers. And what we're doing is having groups come in and sit at a table.
Oh, yes.
And the speakers are going to walk from table to table and discuss different things with you. So they're going to be short and sweet. So each speaker will come to your table for maybe 5 to 7 minutes, have a quick discussion with you, and once everybody has done the full loop, we'll go out to the edges of the room and just be there to discuss anything that you'd like to discuss any further. But we'll be discussing back safety, we'll be discussing home safety, a little bit of Alzheimer's and home care safety, your balance safety, which is so important. Anyone who feels that this winter's been tough on them as far as not getting out, as far as feeling like you're not as strong as maybe you were even last fall, please come and let's talk a little more about your balance safety. At the Council on Aging, we really care a lot about your balance. Balance is one of the most preventative tools to maintain. So if you can keep your ankles with good mobility, if you can keep your legs strong, if you can monitor your medications, which is another piece of it, to make sure your blood pressure doesn't get too low or that you stay well hydrated, these things really affect your balance. And when people stay upright, then they stay at home. When people fall, it makes it a lot more difficult to stay at home. So balance is a big key, and we will be discussing that along with a lot of other things that day.
Now, I understand these several tables. You need about 100 people almost to fill up all these tables. So
yeah.
When these people move from table to table, there'll be someone there they can talk to.
Yeah, yep.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't...
Come and bring all your friends.
Yeah, bring someone with you.
Yeah.
Because you know as well as anybody else who needs this safety fair.
Yeah. And even if it's not particularly for yourself, if you've got someone that you do care about, that you're looking at trying to put a few services in place or trying to be a little proactive, this is a good step to take.
Yes, very good. And now, the next thing, I guess, is what about us? What should we be doing?
Just taking care of yourself. You know, when this winter has been tough for everyone because it wasn't safe to get out at any age. At this point, some of the sidewalks are clear, some are not. So I don't want to encourage you to just get out and get walking quite yet. We don't encourage you to be walking on the road with the vehicles. It's really better to be on the sidewalks. There are some sidewalks that are just perfect, but know that before you start out, where you're walking is going to be safe. And that, you know, this time of year, there's still a lot of snow melting. At night, it gets cold, so there is still black ice out there. We do have the gym that's open here. Even if the gyms are not open, you're still welcome to come in here and walk around a bit. Going to the grocery stores, going to the mall, at least getting out, leaving your house, leaving your front step, and arriving safely at your next destination is not an issue at this point anymore. But we do want to see people get out, even come join a class and start getting active here, just to get yourself moving again. At any age, every person should be moving.
Well, the bike path hasn't been cleared yet.
No, it's a mess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big place to walk.
Yep.
And a lot of people used to do that. So see if you can find another area to walk.
Yeah.
And there are places around town.
Yeah, I know down Bank Street, those sidewalks are pretty clear.
Yes, they are.
They've done a very nice job. But know that you don't even have to be outside to get walking around. But at
Okay.
least leaving your house is safe, because in February, leaving your house wasn't even safe. As far as safety also in the house, since we've turned the clocks back, I try to remember to change the batteries in my fire detectors. And if you use a glucometer or if you use a blood pressure machine, it's a good time to change those batteries. You know, batteries aren't really meant to last more than 6 months at a time. Anything that you use batteries in, you know, especially if it's medical, is good to change this time of year.
Your fire alarms are a big thing, I
The
think.
fire alarms, the
Yeah.
carbon monoxide detectors.
Yes, that's another one.
Yeah, some of those now are already set for, you know, a number of years, but be sure to know what type you've got. And if you have any question about what you've got or how to change them, we do not want you up on a stool if that's not a common practice for you. Call us and we can help arrange someone to come in and be sure that your home is safe.
Very good. Anything else you have on your mind that you'd like to tell us about?
Not right now. Just
well.
want to touch base on a couple of things, just reminders for people.
Well, those are all good reminders, and we thank you.
Yeah, thank
for
you.
that